we are not surprised that an unelected, unaccountable school board would vote unanimously to continue the same failed policies that have shortchanged Chicago public school students for years. The board refuses to acknowledge its role in undermining our schools by ignoring hundreds of hours of testimony of parents on how they never received the support they needed to strengthen their schools and increase student performance. They have created a huge gulf of ill will in our city. The 7-member board voted in its own self-interest and not in the interest of 7,000 school children, most of whom are black, brown, homeless, or poor. The courageous parents and others who have been loud and vocal over the last few weeks are not anxious about what happens to their school, as Emanuel has stated. They are angry. They are angry that the community-driven schools are purposely starved of resources, and they are angry that their children are relegated to a second-class education in a school district that can do better. It's education apartheid. These 7 board members voted unanimously to continue 17 years of failed school reforms that have left our neighborhood schools depleted of resources, depleted of tenured teachers, and depleted of morale. Their unanimous votes will send over 400 teachers and their families to the unemployment line. Their unanimous vote will force hundreds of kids to cross dangerous gang boundaries in order to get to school and put them at greater risk of violence. This is why we will do everything we can to ensure that State Senator Iris Martinez and State Representative Cynthia Soto's moratorium legislation, that's House Bill 4487, passes the Illinois General Assembly. We are looking forward to having our lawsuit seeking injunctive relief heard in a court of law. We also intend to lead the charge for Chicago to have an elected school board.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
This district is the only district in the entire state that does not have an elected school board. This is undemocratic and it is unfair.
Only in a school system where the people don't have voice and the school board is appointed can you have open sabotage of neighborhood schools with no accountability. Only in a school system where the school board is appointed and the people have no rights can you have education entrepreneurs casing out elementary schools while the children are walking through the halls. Only in a school system where the school board is appointed and the people have no rights can you have neighborhood schools obviously starved of resources, and CPS actions clearly destabilize education in those schools, and there's no accountability. It's clear that Chicago needs a representative elected school board.